cultural artists that pass away. So we want to keep the legacy going and preserve our culture with the young people of Trinidad and Tobago. And I appreciate the turnout this morning and give ourselves a big hearty round of applause for being there. Right? I would now like to introduce Mr. Raymond Cozier, the chairman of the regional corporations, to bring a little lyrics for we.
Pleasant morning to each and everyone. Pleasant morning to the organizers of this event. As you all would have heard, my name is Raymond Cozier, chairman of the Mayaro Regional Corporation. And I want to first thank the organizers of the Mayaro folk performance for putting this parade together. For most of you would have known that it's a while that Emancipation celebration in Mayaro has been dormant. And that was a sad situation in our community. So I'm truly happy this morning to be part of this event and to commend the organizers for having this event. They have already said that this is a seed was planted today, and going forward, we will engage other community organizations to ensure that Emancipation celebration in Mayaro, Rio Claro is a greater one. So on behalf of the Mayaro Rio Claro Regional Corporation, I want to extend Emancipation Day greetings to all of you. I want to also share that we in Trinidad and Tobago, we are to be very proud of our history, because Trinidad and Tobago is the first nation that made Emancipation Day a national holiday respecting the abolition of slavery. So as we celebrate Emancipation Day, we are aware of some of the sadness that is taking place in our nation, of some of the sadness that is taking place in our nation's prisons, with our African brothers. I want to encourage all of us today that as we celebrate Emancipation Day, it is important, as Marcus Garvey said, emancipation of our mind, and free our mind from the mental slavery, free our mind of dependency of others. Understand that we as a people has a responsibility to carry on the inheritance, to carry on the great sacrifices that was made by our forefathers that brought us to this place of freedom, to bring us to this place of accomplishment, to bring us to this place of a people that has to be respected by the world, because we are second to none. So I thank all of you for coming out here today. I thank the Mayaro Scout troop for being part of this event. And I pray and trust in the Lord that the good Lord will continue to watch over our community, our nation, and bless this event today. Thank you.
We're doing Emancipation this year. If it's 5 people, if it's 2 people, if it's 1 person, we're coming out on the road and represent. About 12 o'clock at night, I'm sleeping, boom, my phone ring, ping, 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 pick up the phone. Kasa, waiters, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, all right. So, I won't talk much. I want to introduce a dynamic personality for Mayaro in the cultural arena, Ms. Roxanne O'Malo, the chairperson of the Carnival and the Immense Committee, who assists us tremendously in reaching this far to this. And also I want to congratulate my team for the late start, that they stick with me and we had this to happen. So Ms. Roxanne O'Malo will do the feature address for us here.
Introduce me. So it's not really a feature address, but I am here this morning to do an appreciation speech. And it's not long because this is the sun. Mayaro Culture and Events Committee, our 2024 Emancipation presentation, we decided to halt on it because we got our approvals late. So when we saw Casa and the Mayaro folk performance were doing this work this morning, I engaged with him in a conversation about 12 a.m. in the morning. That's my time I normally will be up working. And since then to now, I want to say thank you to Mr. Raymond Cozier the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, Fire Service, the EMA, and all the other institutions that came on board in the last minute and made this walk a reality. Firstly, I want to thank all the kids and everybody that are out here this morning in your numbers, the Mayaro Scout Troop, the Mayaro Folk Performance, and all the parents and everyone. Culture in Mayaro, I must say, is on the rise. And I want to say, let's put our hands together for CASA and the Mayaro Folk Performance for this step. Because in order for a tree to grow, you must plant a seed, right? And when you plant the seed, you have to water it daily. You put your nutrition and all the different things in it, and it will bear proper fruits. So I think this is a seed that CASA and the Mayaro Folk Performance planted, and as we grow every year, we expect it to get better and better. And with other persons that are coming and getting engaged in this walk that we know that they started this morning, great things to happen. Culture in Mayaro is on the rise. We thank everyone that is participating to make sure that we in the Mayaro Guaya we continue to raise our bar so Trinidad and Tobago can see that we are as good as any other community out there in this country. With that said, I just want to say thanks for bringing the Mayaro Culture and Events Committee on board. We have some refreshments for the scouts as well as the police and the Mayaro Folk Performance. There are sweet boxes on sale because the aim this morning is also to raise funds for the Mayaro Folk Performance as they intend to engage in other activities throughout the year. So with that said, my name is Roxanne Omalo, the chairman of the Mayaro Culture and Events Committee, and I want to thank everyone for coming out and participating this morning with the Mayaro Folk Performance. I want you all to give yourself a round of applause because this event was really a short period of time, and the traction they got on Facebook, I want to say, Mayaro people, thank you for continuing to support the youths, especially in the community, and let's have a wonderful morning.
I will come up and give our greetings and expression to the whole vibration this morning.
Well, I'm glad for the interview, for the introducing me to the community. I want to say, as everybody say, you have to plant the tree to have it to grow. When you plant the tree, it'll fall off. It does have branch falling off and pieces will fall off. And then the tree will still come. Now, we lost some brothers on the way home, which is Jimmy, Teddy, and plenty other brothers. And further down in the African race, we have lost plenty. And glad that CASA still holding it going. You understand? And we holding it down with him. We might be there in everything they're doing, but I'm glad to see they're holding it down.
My name is Azra Moran. Scouts is like a brotherhood. Everybody comes together and just tries to do our best. We come out and perform, and then we go home, we practice, and we just try to be better every time.
Pleasant good day. My name is Jamal Felix. I've been a part of the Mayaro Scout Troop for the past 15 years. Today we came out to celebrate our Emancipation Day celebration with the community, and today was a heartfelt and loving day for our community of Mayaro, which is something that we all hope to continue bringing forward for the younger generations to know, for the younger generations to develop their culture, to know who they are, to know where they come from. And for me, this is the best day I've ever had in my life for this emancipation. Thank you.
Sean Charles, PRO, Mayaro Culture and Events Committee. So basically what's taking place here today is a celebration of what we have our elders coming out actually to pay tribute to a couple of our fallen soldiers from the cultural part of Mayaro. Guys like Mr. Jimmy Edwards, Mr. Teddy, these guys who paved the way for the younger generation to come up, right? They were very integral in the cultural part of promoting emancipation in Mayaro in years gone by, and Mr. CASA decided that he had to do this to, make sure people in Mayaro remember what these guys did for culture in Mayaro, and what I saw here today was it was brilliant, to be honest with you. The sun is very hot, but people came out to support, and that's something that we really appreciate. The support that my chairwoman gave to Mr. Casa in bringing this event to fruition, I guess he really appreciated, because he did mention that, and we are just happy to be a part of that this whole event, in terms of getting Mayaro to appreciate culture a little bit more, African culture in particular.
Yeah, my name is Percy Puckren. I'm an educator, school social worker, work in this community for about last 30 years. I'm here today to participate in Emancipation, because I believe who you are make a difference. And I think this is a symbolism for the young people, because if you notice, it's the young people who really maintaining the tradition in terms of the participation on the streets, which are in about between the ages of 7 and 10. So I say, more power to the young people. Today we talk about emancipation, but we have to understand what emancipation is about. Slavery was the biggest crime against humanity, yet many people have no idea what it is, because we usually listen to the colonizer, to the European perspective of our experiences. So they say to us then that the Holocaust, the Jewish Holocaust, is the biggest catastrophe on humanity. But no, we talk about the emancipation of African people. Something like 24 million African people died in the Middle Passage, and how many came to the mainland all over the Caribbean. Yeah, we as black people have to recognize and enjoy and celebrate what we call emancipation, but we are not truly emancipated until every African person is emancipated, because in Africa we still have colonialism, we still have the French taking tax in Senegal and different areas. We have no real independence until African people are free in general. So this emancipation program is something that we could appreciate and celebrate, but we have plenty of work to be done. Thank you, my brother.